Welcome back. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've just been busy with school and crap, but I believe I do have time to make a video. And this video is on the CarbonFiber bundle set. And by the time this comes out, it'll probably be a week after my last video, so I really do apologize for that. But I do have a video coming out next as to why I don't upload very frequently. It won't be that long of a video, so yeah, that's just a heads up. And the Q&A is still running. I haven't started it yet, but if you have any questions or things you want to ask me, just leave them down in the comments below and you can view my other videos. Ask other questions, it doesn't really matter, but be sure to ask some questions, because if I don't get much questions, then I will not be able to make a Q&A video. So be sure to look out for that, but let's get into this video. I have a link in the description. If it's not on sale, then I sincerely apologize, but last I checked, it was on sale. Anyways, we're just going to be going over into depth on each of these cubes one by one, and just everything you guys probably want to hear about this if you want to buy the cubes separately. I will not have links to each separate cube just because prices may vary, and the bundle just saves you so much more money because they're way expensive. But let's get on with the 2x2 carbon fiber bundle cube. So you can see that this cube actually has a, it's kind of like, let's see, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of got more of a smooth feel than the other ones. But, you know, I could just be hallucinating. But yeah, the shades are super nice. It's just a stickerless cube. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a stickerless cube with black fiber stickers on it. So that's pretty cool. And the corner cutting on the 2x2 can go 45 degrees pretty easily. I did have to tighten it, but it didn't make much of a difference. And it does catch a lot when solving. So if you're looking for like a beginner solving 2x2, I highly recommend this cube. And if you want to buy it separate, you can look on the websites, but again, I'm not going to link these. This cube has a really nice scratchy feel. I'm just going to mention this right now. It's really nice. It's got a nice click to it. And they each come with lubricant, and you don't have to lube it up yourself. It comes evenly lubed. But yeah, I actually like this cube. But that's all I really have to say about this cube. Catches a little bit. Nice corner cutting. So yeah, let's move on to the 3x3. The 3x3 is a little different. It turns super nice. I think this would be a really great speed solver 3x3. I have been told, actually, with all these cubes, that they are non-WCA puzzles, which I find super stupid to be non-WCA, because it's basically just stickerless cubes, which are WCA now, with black stickers on them that just make it look cooler. I don't know why it would not be WCA, but I haven't done my research that much as to why they're not WCA, but I'll see if they are and let you know. If I don't end up doing that, then yeah.
Your church.
So if I don't end up letting you guys know, if I don't end up letting you know if it's WCA, then sorry about that. Let's look at the interior, because I think, yeah, it looks like it's got built-in torpedoes. Let's try to get a good look on that. You can kind of see the lube on there. Oh, it's a little blurry. Let's try to focus that. Yeah. The cube itself, oh freak, I'm dropping pieces. The cube itself isn't bad, and I think it'd be great for beginners. It's pretty loud though. Corner cutting, it takes some force if you want to do 45. Like, a lot of force. I've loosened it to my likings, and yeah, it's a pretty great puzzle. can corner cut out there without effort. And let's move on to the 4x4. The 4x4 I'm not a huge fan of because it catches a lot. I don't know if this is just my cube, and I just didn't tension it right, but I did tighten it a little bit from last time, but it's still pretty loose. I don't know if you can see that. It's still kind of loose. Corner cutting on this puzzle is pretty nice. It takes some effort when you're trying to do like that, but it can be done. It's a very smooth puzzle. I like the feel of it, but it just catches too much, more than the 2x2. The little holes here are a little different than these interior ones because they're a bit bigger. I guess it's just mainly in case you're a little misaligned for corner cutting because it corner cuts pretty nicely. So let's move on to the 5x5. The 5x5 I have actually really liked. It came so nicely lubed. Each layer turns equally as well as any other layer. Like, it is just a flawless 5x5. Corner cutting isn't the best on this cube. It catches quite a bit. But nevertheless, if you're just slightly off like this, let's see if I can get you in. This is why. Let's try to get it better. If you're about this close, it can be done. If you're a little over like this, then it can be done. If you're too over, it'll get stuck. So that's just one problem I found, but I don't speed self by 5x5, so yeah. So that's the 5x5. It turns super nice. So let's go ahead and move on to this cube. So this is the cube, and I really like it. It turns very nicely. It does corner cut pretty well, like very well. Can corner cut almost 45. If you go 45, it's pretty tough, but it can be done. But it corner cuts pretty nicely. It's very smooth. The ball bearings makes it pretty loud, but it makes it nice and square. Like, it's almost flat. Like, it is super nice. I'd say this is a good speed cube, but it's pretty hard to get a good grasp on this cube because it's just such an awkward turning cube that it's hard to get a grip on it because these stickers are pretty slippery, which is probably another reason why it's not WCA. But I could be wrong, it could be WCA. Let's move on to the Pyraminx. Pyraminx I actually really like. Its corner cutting is very nice. I haven't had a Pyraminx that can corner cut that well. It does have ball bearings, and it looks different on the inside than on the outside. It's white, like it's like a glue white. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but there you can see the ball bearings. Here you can see the little dent right there, and yeah, it's a pretty nice puzzle. The shades are really nice, as of all these cubes. I like the shades. If it was red on each cube, I would like it, but it's all got pink except for these three. These three have red, which I like, but if they made these red, then that would be a lot better. But that's all I have to say about the Pyraminx, other than it's a little tight. So let's move on to the Megaminx. So the Megaminx itself, when I unboxed it, is pretty tight, but you know, all the cubes come uneven. They're either way too loose, way too tight, or just perfect. But this one I tensioned to my likings. Corner cutting isn't the best. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it turns super nicely. Like, it is probably the nicest Megaminx I've seen so far. But I'm sure there's obviously other ones out there. This is more of a budget Megaminx, and if you can see, there is some shades that can confuse you, like the green and blue, light blue, light green, and then another light blue and light green. So it's a little tough to get used to the shades. But yeah, sorry this video was pretty long though. it was a lot of cubes to go over. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will have more in the future. Be sure to leave some questions down below and comments. I will be sure to read them, and I will reply to those that I want to reply to. If you have any concerns or anything to tell me to, like, help me with YouTube or something, because I am a little noob. I'm still kind of getting started to this. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.